So I'm Brother John Paul, the community of St. John. Well, I didn't really know about religious life. Religious life was, Sister Act, and you got all these preconceived notions of, okay, that's some weird thing for some weird monks. It's not like a little kid who's like, oh, I'm gonna be a priest or I'm gonna be a monk. No, it's not me at all. I come from a very artistic family, and art has always been a means for my family, and I kind of discovered that myself, a means of searching for the truth and of expressing myself, but also going beyond myself. So ever since a young age, I was playing music and drawing and painting in order to kind of express these infinite desires in my heart and to ask these questions that were not so easy to ask. So, I was studying painting, I was playing music, I was, typical college kid, and all of a sudden I had encountered that everything that my heart was looking for was actually only going to be found in God. And so little by little, it kind of worked into this process of, started working on my heart and to say, well, okay, I'm giving him a little bit to respond to that love. And the more I give, the more I experience this fulfillment. It's a natural thing, I think, for any artist to really touch upon these deep questions. And you might want to say religious questions, but it's human questions. They're human questions. The questions of what are we made for? What is our purpose in life? What's with this scandal of evil and these contradictions? And I think that in that way, an artist, if he's a true artist, he's always going to be a prophet, because he's always going to be seeing further than everybody else. And he's going to be revealing what is most important in humanity. And so that kind of human search for wisdom, for beauty, for truth, it led me, and it was a means for me to search for God. I was like, this is just the most inspiring thing ever, is because I found what my heart desires. And so I tried to express that in my art. And so that was a big moment for me to be in an extremely secular environment. And all of a sudden I was like, I want to make art about Jesus. I want to make art about the thirst in man for God, for his creator, for his end.
Yeah, life's hard, and it's getting even harder, losing sense, nonsense, being drained of my power, you're cursed by God. Come a bit back, dried up flowers, soon the rack of heart attack, says my mother and my father, my God, why have you abandoned me? Take this thorn from my side and just set me free. Come to my rescue, Lord, my Savior, save me, don't cast me off forever, just don't let me be. Oh.
I remember one of my professors, he just came up to me after I presented something that was talking about my faith, and he was not a man of faith, but he was just like, wow, like that hit me, like right in the soul. And I was like, man, this is incredible. This is such a great vocation, a calling to manifest, once again, to be a prophet, to manifest what's most profound in man through art. And I loved that, and that's what I was passionate about. But I found myself in a very particular situation, because before I was painting 6 hours a day. Art was my whole life. And when I encountered the Lord, and especially in prayer, in the silence, and receiving his life and his love, all of a sudden these desires awoke in me. I was like, oh my gosh, like I want to pray more. I want to meet Jesus more. And of course I've been able to meet him while I was painting. Of course I was able to meet him with my friends. But I discovered this tremendous thirst to encounter the Lord in this very radical way of giving myself to him. And part of giving myself was giving up what I loved most. You can't be like the best musician as when you're trying to be the best painter. That's what I tried to do for a little bit as well. I was like, I can't do this. And I think that's the religious life in a certain, like following Jesus in a very concrete way is, discovering that he is life, he is beauty, that he is love. And so when I'm connected to that source, I'm able to experience that tremendous fulfillment. And that's not to say that what I'm doing now is infinitely greater than being an artist or whatever, like, no. But at one moment I felt this call. It was like, do you love me? I invite you to this intimate friendship, to give your whole life to me. What do you say? He always leaves you free. He always leaves you free. It's the same thing with a family. Like, there was a moment when I was actually discerning, and I had actually like made the decision. I was like, I'm gonna enter the brothers. And then I fell in love with the girl. It was like, what the heck, God? Like, this is awful. It's like torture. And little by little, I discovered, like, wow, that's the way he loves me. He loves me in such a way that leaves me free. He said to me, you can be an artist. You can do amazing things being an artist, and you can have an amazing family. But I'm inviting you to give yourself in a very radical way through religious life. And that's really just clinging to God through your whole existence. And your whole purpose in life is to unite yourself to God and to be a witness to the world of what we're made for.